well,
There you
with
go.
me on
Oh,
it. I
now
don't know.
you're in. Go ahead.
Oh,
State
there
your
you go.
news.
Yeah, today's my last
Or you'll say
day.
it after.
Yeah, today will be my last day. Mr. Sean Higgs is the last man standing. Plant that flag at midfield. He's ready to hold down the fort. But no, I'm going to go on, do some other things, and I won't be on the channel any longer. I'll help out for a little while here with the handoff or whatever you want to call it, the transition. I like to call it life after Lenny. But you guys will all be fine. Don't worry. Nothing's going anywhere. You guys, everything will be here. Mr. Sean Higgs will be here on a daily basis, just bringing you winners day in and day out. The man, the myth, the legend himself. I wanted actually Higgs to come on the last show because I wanted to, thank him. He really has been we've become friends, obviously, over the years, but he's become a mentor in this business for me. Him and a couple others that I legally can't say on camera, but friends of the program, all that. I even reached out to Allie Burns, no longer with the channel, but I'm like, man, it's the last show. Like it's a little,
How's she doing? I haven't talked to her in a while.
I just texted her right before we got on, so nothing yet. And I got a response yet, so who knows with her. I talked to her not too long ago, though. March Madness sometime or rather about Duke for a little while. Like we talk and then we'll talk for like an hour, like just back and forth, either on text or call or just whatever. And then we won't talk for like a month. And then we'll talk for another hour. We keep in touch. Me and the Earl brothers, we still keep in touch. One
of her friends, Tony Cobb. Remember Tony Cobb, her friend?
Tony Cobb, yeah, the Parlays.
I saw her. I was doing a.
I still talk to Julie Carly on a day-to-day basis. Julie Carly.
One of my shows.
Julie Carly and Brian Gillihan and me are in a group chat on Facebook Messenger, and let me tell you, it started probably. Oh God, it's probably been 2 years. But the three of us, and I mean, this was contest-wise. Like, I'm pretty sure Allie Burns was still on the channel. It was a while ago, and the three of us started talking about whatever. I don't even know. It was probably some sporting event, obviously. And we have just stayed in touch and Merry Christmases and this game. And, Julie will let me know when she took my Tigers and they disappointed her. She'd be no problem. I gave her crap. She let me know about the Arkansas. She's a big Arkansas fan. So
people disappear out of the chat. Where the heck did they go? It's like, where do they go out of the?
People. I found this channel scrolling the YouTube. That's how I found this channel. That's how probably most people found our channel here. That's how most people, everybody watches everything. I tell you guys, shop your lines. I've said this for years. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. You should do that. Do your due diligence. Do your homework, especially when you're looking for cappers, because everybody gets streaky. The first guy that tells you he never loses, he's hitting 80%, you just walk away slowly from that guy. Those guys.
Well, no, that's real. There's a lot of guys like that.
Yeah, Twitter handicappers. I love them. They got a new account that's rolling plus 70-80% winners on a daily basis for $4.99 at somewhere.com, and it's like,
I remember,
and if you're winning that so much money, why are you offering it to me at $4.99?
I remember when I was first doing when I started doing little midday money, 4 years or something, and people come in like, oh, I'm hitting this and that, and they have YouTube channels find me on X or Twitter or whatever.
Right.
And I go, and of course I'm going to go check. Like this, you're going to come in and troll, 50,000 subscriber YouTube channels.
Yeah.
I'm going to see who you are. And I'll have your thing. I'm like, get all my plays right now. Cash at me $30 for the whole month. And then I'll randomly check back. They're all gone, deleted, inactive for 7 years.
It's a new trend. It's almost trendy now. It's so crazy because 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you bet in sports, you were doing something shady, right? It wasn't legal. It was frowned upon. It was like your grandmother was like, looking down on you. You know, now you tell people you bet sports and they're like, "Oh yeah, me too." And you're
me
like,
too.
"Nah, no, you don't." Yeah, you bet sports. You're right. You bet. I don't bet shit. I mean, well, I should take that back. I gamble on
There's a difference.
on my Lions, on my Tigers, Pistons. You know, I mean, I've had the Pistons. The series is now 3-2 in every one of those games. First quarter, first half, full game. So you do the math. I mean, I'm not losing money really, in some of those games. So
You should have sent out the link to everybody on P&P.
I did. To where? I mean, I put it on the Facebook page and the contest page. I don't know if anybody even goes in that contest page.
No, I meant
we don't
for
do
like
contests.
Like all the guys, like you should. We have so many guys. We got so many guys who like to come on and do videos. You should have sent it to everybody.
Yeah, that's where everybody's at. But I'm not gonna. Whatever. We're parting ways on amicable terms. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm trying to say. We're good. There's no ill will. There's no bad feelings towards anybody from my end. So I know some people probably, you know, haters gonna hate and all that, but I've had haters since day one. I mean, keep it in mind, Higgs. I was in the chat. That's how I got this gig. Was in the chat trolling. I was the guy telling the pretty blonde named Allie that I like you. I could talk shit with you. I could talk sports with you. And then she's like, "Come on." And then here I am, years later. So it is what it is.
She had, and that was like the whole crew. Like I mentioned, Tony Cobbs used to come in, and I saw her.
That was a group of solid individual handicappers that were playing off each other's win streaks. Man,
Laterica.
Yep, Laterica Craft. Yep.
Was there like a Chanel M or something? Something.
Chanel. She lives out here. She's been to she's actually came over to my house. I had a Halloween party. Her and Allie Burns came over one time. That was years ago, but. Yeah, all those par ladies.
The
par ladies. Those were good times. The contests were good times. Brian Gillihan, the captain. All the crazy guys. I'll tell you what. What's his name? Still messages me on Facebook. Hold on. I'll tell you what he told me today. I had to block his comments. I just muted him because it's pure entertainment at this point. Davis. Remember Davis?
Oh, David, yes.
Yes, remember Davis? He would message us on Twitter. He would message me, you, and like
Nick. He would just come in after like the free pick video, like fade. He's terrible.
Fade. You're bad. Fade. You're bad. You're horrible. Just that's it. No explanation why you're wrong. Just you suck. We're moving on.
Like, Jesse Shuley stinks. Doesn't know hockey.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, as of
brothers lose again.
What's today? The third Wednesday. Oh, he emailed me or not emailed me. I shouldn't say that. Not email. He Facebook messaged me in the messenger. Now I just have him muted. As of April 22nd, his one message said the Detroit Tigers, period, if lose, end, period, Cleveland lose, still top division Tiger. That's how he speaks. Okay. That's just how he rolls. Okay. And then the next one was last Wednesday. Actually, I got a message from him. Detroit won the series. And then the next one was Cleveland lose. And that's it. And I haven't got anything in a week from him, but it's pretty, you know, April 16th, it was Detroit Red Wings 2-0. Like he's giving me updates on my own team's scores. Like I'm not watching.
Yes. Well, I get that. You know, I got Mr. Numbers who updates me
after
my
Mr. Numbers.
I love Mr. Numbers, but like I know how to thank you for recapping my day. If I don't, I wouldn't know how
Appreciate
my day went.
Right.
I say how my day goes in the show the next day.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of.
Do you have Davis muted in the YouTube chats or just in the messengers?
He's in the YouTube chat. He's or not the YouTube chat. He's in the he's not muted in YouTube chats. So I don't think he's
more of a Facebook guy. He always commented on Facebook anyway.
Yeah, so he should have seen it on Facebook. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I was gonna look something up too, and I just forgot. Oh, Twitter. I was gonna see who's the guy who messages us on Twitter all the time.
I do not know.
Oh, he messaged Jesse Shaw. Maybe it might have been the same guy that I'm thinking of. To be honest with you, I don't know. Forget it. I was trying to see if I still had him recently in my messages in Twitter, and I can't see anything. So it is what it is. How do you feel about the Derby? You bet the Derby at all? Talk to me about the Derby. You degenerate like me.
You don't know I can make some let it ride comments. I can do some let it ride comments for the horses, or I'm trying to remember the Bobcat Goldthwait movie where the horse talked. He was a stockbroking horse. It was John Candy was the voice.
John, yep. Hold on. Now I gotta know.
Hot to Trot.
Hot son of a gun.
Was that it?
I couldn't even Google that fast.
I didn't Google it. I just came to mind because I thought about it today during Midday Money.
Yep.
Don the Talking Horse.
Yep. 100%.
It's an American comedy film. Yeah, it's a comedy, all right.
That's fair. Hot to Trot. Absolutely.
This is why the 80s was fabulous. We had a talking horse who gave out stock tips.
Yeah.
Don
Coleman,
Virginia Madsen.
In there.
Let me tell you, Virginia Madsen was a hottie back in the day.
I remember her
in Long Gone. She was hot.
Yeah. She back in the day. Now, whatever.
She's 65.
She's 63. I'm not. I'm not. So listen, I like some horses. I like but listen, I know nothing about the horses. Okay. But I'm telling you, I'm betting them purely based off name. It's just name. But I hear journalism is a fan favorite, or a betting favorite. I see, I should say is more of that. So fan favorite, betting favorite, whatever. I like a horse, Citizen Bull, #1 horse. He's in the #1 spot. He's terrible. He's probably going to get cut off unless he comes out of the gate hot. But I like a horse, journalism we talk about, Grande, #10, Todd Pritchett horse. I'm telling you. I like it.
You might as well be speaking a different language to me, Lenny.
Sandman, because of the Metallica song, maybe. That's all I got, Paul. Just like that. That's it. Have you been upset or disappointed in the NBA playoffs?
No, I think it's played out the way I sort of expected. No, I haven't had a great winner spread-wise.
But I'm not 7-1, top of the fourth, by the way.
Yeah, I got the under, so that's not going off.
Sorry about that.
And of course, I didn't take Job today because I don't know why.
I like that kid.
I do too, but I just said, you know what? I had him yesterday. Did I have him yesterday? No, I had the under yesterday, which was a loser as well. I probably should have came back on him today. I like the Tiger. You know that. Last 2 years, I told you I was on their win total.
Hey, listen, and our guy Casey Mize, I know you like him. He's having a good start to the season, finally coming off the injury, coming back last season, and just like that guy's having the Tigers. Those young bats, Torkelson, Kerry Carpenter, looking good. Riley Green,
I think, is the big thing. So if he's going to hit and have power and have his average up, that's huge for him, for the lineup. Because you need somebody to hit. But you got Skubal and Flannery's a great one too. Flannery, as long as that guy's healthy, I don't say he's good as Skubal, but he's tremendous. He's really excellent.
He's a strikeout.
He's a 1A starter.
Yeah.
Right. And if Job takes a little step forward, I think he's decent. And even Olsen, I don't think Olsen's a terrible. The way some teams roll out guys, he's not a bad 4. He's a fine middle end of rotation guy.
Job, Reese Olsen, and Casey Mize, I'm okay with any one of those being my 3. Any one of those are okay at the 3 spot after Flaherty and Skubal. It's just a round robin of Job, Mize, and Olsen. Reese Olsen. So, and then their bullpen's a little wonky, but we saw that worked last year. It was chaos baseball.
That'll be fine. They'll make, and if they need somebody, every team.
Finch they'll be buyers at the deadline if they need to.
There'll be 40 relief pitchers to choose from at the deadline. for $5.
Yeah,
Who
right.
you want? I think the key is them to kind of jump out to a little early lead though here over the other teams. Though you want to kind of get a little cushion because this could get a little congested at the top.
There's a lot of baseball left. Lots of baseball left. So I'm ecstatic of the way the team has started this year in first place and just continue. They're winning series after series, winning series. They're going to lose this one in the Astros. Well, because they lost the first 2 games. But they won't get. Hopefully, they don't get swept. I mean, it's the 4th inning. A lot of baseball left. 7-1.
Listen, you're up 7-1. You better win the game. But like you said, they've had already dropped. Would they lose 2? Houston won 3. That's I was like, I really don't want to play it. And then, but then Houston switched the pitcher too. It's supposed to be Wisniewski, and they put this other kid in there, and I'm like, now I definitely want to play because I didn't play it when it was before when it could have had a better number. Now it's a less of a number.
Yeah.
And
I'm hoping Joe goes a little wild too. He needs some innings under him. They've had a short leash with him, understandably, because he's so young, and he gets himself in trouble, but you got to let him learn and work himself out of it too.
He was walking a couple guys early, and he's got a couple walks today already as well. So,
and he's an emotional guy too. So like you kind of, he's young. I mean,
he's 22.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't have that poise that you will see out of a veteran guy. But he gets emotional. If he don't like a call, he's got no problem letting you know. And sometimes that goes with you, it goes against you.
And he's given up a home. He's given up a home run already.
Right.
It was the leadoff home run because it's
2
the
hits.
third. I mean, he's like I said, he's got a couple walks already. That's how he's going to get in trouble. If he's going to have 6 or 7 strikeouts with 4 or 5 walks in 4 or 5 innings, give up 3 hits, you're going to give up 3 or 4 runs that time.
Right. Yeah. So, but I think he could be a solid guy. And I mean, I love it that they threw him right into the Lions den last year at the playoffs. They were like, here you go, we're bringing him in. He's 21 years old. He's supposed to be a starter. They brought him in for playoff chaos. And then this year he got his first start. And it was at Comerica. I mean, God, the guy was, at home park. I mean, he was, I could only imagine the energy.
Lenny, the kid was picked 3rd overall?
Yeah.
2nd overall? So your big things are expected. You had a good minor league, bring him up. Yep. And you don't need him to be scuba right now. You need this kid to go 12-10, something along those lines. Maybe he doesn't have a bunch of decisions because he only goes 5 innings, but you need 5 plus every game, 5 straight. That's what you want to see. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, and like 6 Ks or something. Because he is a strikeout kid. He does strike out about a guy an inning. He's not a crazy strikeout guy.
He's not Flaherty.
He's a strikeout an inning guy.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that if he gives me 5 solid every time he's out.
Well, listen, the old days that would be good because you're going to pitch 230 innings or 220. You're going to have 200 strikeouts. That'd be great. Today's baseball, that's not much because you're only going 5 innings. So
right. They're going to want you to go more like 6. I mean, if he could, he somehow averaged 6 innings pitched. I mean, at the end of the year, that's a win at 5 in my opinion. But switch gears to not just a hot team in Tiger baseball. How bad are the Colorado Rockies?
Oh my goodness!
Like we saw it last year with Oakland, right?
I don't know if they win 20 games.
White Sox.
Like they're projected to win about 20 games, but they're 4 wins right now.
Yeah, 4 wins, but they're 3-11 at home.
20 or 25 wins. I mean, let's just think about that. 140 losses. I know the White Sox are bad. But I think I do. Do I think this team is worse? Absolutely. Can I come in here and tell you every day we're gonna fade the Rockies at $3 every day or minus 165 run lines?
No, you got to find other ways. Yesterday, I was on Atlanta over 6.5 team total. Team total was at 6.5.
They had the one of my sites had the Braves minus 3 runs, even money.
Yeah. That's just ridiculous. And the Marlins aren't far behind them, and the White Sox, and they're bad too. But I think you're not going to hear about as much as how bad the White Sox are and the Marlins are, because Colorado And I'll tell you what, right now, if you were to give me an over-under win total at 25, I don't know if I take it. I need to know the juice. I don't know I might take additional plus money to say they don't even get in the 20s. That's how bad they are.
Short of the kid, McCann. I know McCann's on their team. And they have, who's their shortstop? Like Tovar or somebody? Do they have some kind of shortstop who's supposed to be pretty good?
Those guys will be gone at the trade deadline.
Who is this lineup? I guess Chris Brown is a well-known name. But where's he at? I mean, look, who are these guys? Who is Doyle Brenton, 26-year-old 4th-round pick, leading off the game? He's their leadoff hitter. Jeez. Although, you know what? 23 homers last year, 76 RBI. It's typical 2025 baseball, 150 strikeouts, 30 stolen bases. I can't make fun of that guy. I'll take that for 2.
I can't make fun of that guy, right? And maybe I don't know where their farm system's at. I don't know what their farm system ranks at. At least I knew 5 years ago when the Tigers sucked, like bad, and I was like, man, I know where this farm system is going, and I see it. And then year after year, they went, top 100 to top 50 to top 10, and I'm like, okay.
And then pitching though, you had Manning, you had Lorenzen, you had like all these young pitchers. Who's the other guy?
Wow, we have Verlander.
Boyd pitching for the Cubs now. Boyd was one of their young guys who got hurt.
Matt Boyd. We had Matt Boyd, Verlander, and at the same time, he pitched with them. And back in the day, we had what's his name? The two-eyed
Scherzer.
Scherzer. We had Max Scherzer and Verlander and David Price on the same rotation. That was a good Tiger team. And David Price was the number 3 behind those two.
God, he fell off.
He fell all the way off. All the way off. I love early baseball. Cardinals. The Reds are bad too. They're a 500 team, but
Reds, I like the pitching. I like Singer. I like Ladola. I like Green. I like Abbott. I think the pitching staff, the rotation is solid. The bullpen is fresh. And your lineup is a bunch of guys. Can they put together a second year? They got a lot of talent. It's a lot of prospecting talent.
It's time to show up. I mean, they were talking about getting rid of Spencer Torkelson from the Tigers this year. Yeah. He almost didn't start out on the MLB roster. He was going to start in the minors for a while.
They're ready to give up on the guy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're like, we don't believe no more. He was the number 1 pick 3 or 4 years ago over there.
Yeah, he's 23 years old. Forget it. Let's get rid of him.
Right. All right, listen, that's going to be my time, folks. About 30 minutes here in. I appreciate every one of you stopping by throughout the years, saying hi, liking, sharing, subscribe. Don't forget to check out Mr. Sean Higgs' premium plays, PicksandParlays.net. That's where you find him every day, all day. This channel, that's where you find him. Midday Money Show, football season around the corner. I'm sure Mr. Higgs will have all kinds of WNBA content for you.
Okay. No WNBA. No thanks.
No WNBA for Mr. Higgs.
But listen, I'm not one of those guys who's going to put up things like, hey, buy my WNBA, it's not things I'm great at. And WNBA, I'll never put a WNBA game out. I won't do it.
That's fair.
I wouldn't bet it. I can't do that. That's not what I do.
That's fair. All right, my friend, I will see you around on the next one. I'm going to bounce on out of here. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you till later.